Alright everybody, it's me, Ryan. I'm back again, and I'm here to talk about Godzilla. I'm going to do a spoiler review since we missed our regular review on Friday. But I'll cover how much I liked it. I'll talk about how much Drew and Nick liked it. Drew liked it. Nick really liked it. There you go. I talked about it. Now let's get to it. Alright, so we saw Godzilla on actually a midnight showing on Thursday night. So that's why we weren't able to get the review together, because we weren't all together to do it. But I can tell you that we were all eager to talk about it because all three of us really liked it, and I have to say it's what I hoped for. Was there a lot of Godzilla in it? No, not really. But I liked all the other stuff in it, around it, and it kept me tied over until about the last 20 minutes where there's a lot of Godzilla. So first things first is the star of this movie. It starts off and you think it's going to be Bryan Cranston, but Bryan Cranston dies about 30 minutes, 45 minutes into the movie. The rest of the movie is carried by Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was playing his son in this movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson plays a soldier in this movie, and people have been kind of dogging his role in this. His character didn't have much spice or flavor, but I liked him in the role. I thought he did a good job. I thought his character was kind of supposed to suppress his feelings a little bit, and I thought he did a good job of that. Bryan Cranston in this, he really shines. He was fantastic. I would have loved to have him in the whole movie, but he dies so early on. And it's kind of sad to see that. Lots of people have been upset about it. Me a little bit too. That's what brought the movie down a little bit for me. I would have loved to have had him in there going crazy while Godzilla's destroying stuff in Honolulu and Las Vegas and places like that. That would have been fantastic in my opinion, because I miss Breaking Bad. I really miss Breaking Bad. I really just wanted him to look up at one of the monsters and just be like, "Jesse, stop destroying the city, Jesse. We need to go cook some more blue meth, Jesse." Sadly, I never got it. Not once. Oh, my dog's down here to join us now. Hey there, Stella. You want to come up? Oh. You want to help me talk about Godzilla? But so anyway, another important part of this is the special effects. Obviously, you want Godzilla to look good. You want him to, look cool. You want him to look menacing, and I think he does. People really didn't like the 1990s Godzilla, the way it looked. This one definitely looks better. This one is definitely much cooler than the last one, I have to say. And the plot around Godzilla, I really like. They kind of almost paint him out to be a good guy too. Like, there are two other monsters, two Mutos. They're pretty much gonna destroy the world, and they're gonna mate. But Godzilla is kind of like the great equalizer. So all of these prehistoric monsters, that's the whole reason why they start, fighting each other. But I thought it was really cool. Another great part of this movie, I thought, was Gareth Edwards' direction. I thought he did a great job. He's only actually done one movie before this. He's only a second-time director. But I thought that this movie looked very polished, and I loved it. I loved the first shot of Godzilla where, it's the Muto, and he's destroying that airport. And then Godzilla just comes up, and you just see, and you see the leg, and then it just going up, and you just see him look into the camera, and I thought that was great. Another great part of the film, I thought, was the last 20 minutes. Now this is where you're going to get most of your action in here. Godzilla only has about as much screen time as Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs, but it's mostly at the end, so I think that's why people thought that there was less Godzilla than they wanted. Honestly, I got enough of it. The ending battle is very cool. It's not like Pacific Rim where you get people running around and they're clubbing people with submarines like baseball bats and there's swords. It's nothing like that. It's more almost inspired by the Animal Kingdom. There's not a lot of clear punching or anything like that. But when Godzilla does hit, he hits hard. He does this cool little tail whip thing, and he kills one of the Mutos, and that was just awesome. But I have to say, the kill of the movie, and probably the kill of the year, and maybe the kill of the next 5 years is when he kills the second one by breathing fire down its throat. That was the coolest thing. He starts prying open the jaw, and I thought it was going to be like King Kong, and then all of a sudden you just see him go, and like fire's coming out of his mouth, and then the neck is gone, and he's just got the head, and it's like, woo! The crowd in our theater actually started cheering. It was actually pretty cool. That's one of the best things about midnight showings, is you get a dedicated crowd. Overall, I really liked this movie. I thought it had a lot going on with it. I'm definitely going to pick this one up on Blu-ray, because I definitely want to see it again. Maybe in theaters, I don't know. But X-Men's coming out this week, so I'm a huge X-Men fan, guys. I'm going to go see X-Men. But I definitely will pick this one up on Blu-ray. I love the movie. I loved Aaron Taylor Johnson. I could have used more Bryan Cranston. Other than that, I love the direction. I love the story. I forgot to mention him, but also Ken Watanabe, the guy from Inception. You'll know him when you see him in this movie. The guy from Inception. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He was also good in this as like a scientist who's trying to figure it out. But so ratings now. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10, 9.0 even. There was a lot going on. There was a lot that I liked in this movie. Just could have used a teeny bit more Bryan Cranston and maybe a little bit better spacing of Godzilla. So you kind of get tided over until that huge battle. But that huge battle paid off big time. It was a very cool ending battle. There's a lot to like here. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.